Hi everyone, well in this video we are going to take a look on how we can create a simplified character from free assets from the Unreal Engine asset store, and how can we apply it for the player as the player character, movements, and so on and so on. Okay. So what we're going to do firstly we're going to create a new project. So let's create this, and for example we'll take a look on the third person template. Alright, so let's choose that one. Okay, well we'll use the blueprints, so we'll use the visual programming language, we'll use the maximal quality and without ray tracing. Okay, so let's just write some project's name. Okay, well, I will just choose whatever name of the project. Okay, so let's click on create. Okay, it will take some moments until it will be loaded. Let's wait a bit. Okay, so what we're going to take as characters. Let's open the marketplace. Let's maybe oh well, I can open it through the launcher. Okay, so let's go to library. Let's just make a project list shooter, so I will just place some abstract name there. Okay, and I'm going to find out, for example, the Paragon or maybe Infinity Blade characters. So let's say it will be Infinity Blade. Okay, it allows me to okay, it doesn't allow me to download things. Okay, so probably I can just copy them from one of projects. Okay, for example, I will take these assets from one of quite huge library I created recently. Okay, so let's say we'll take this one. Okay, and we'll place these two folders here. Okay, they don't take a lot of space on the hard drive, so let's wait for a couple of seconds until it will be copied. Okay, so we have it. Let's take a look on the content. So we have the Infinity Blade adversaries. Let's take a look on them. well, sometimes it takes a bit longer time to open them all, because some of meta files have been generated. Okay, so literally here we have them. Okay, so literally we can use these characters as well for the players controlling things, or we can use pure characters we have in a folder of errors. Okay, so let's open even them. Well, surely the graphics compilation happens, so that's why we have we have a panel compiling shaders, but it's fine. They just have to be compiled once. Okay, so here we have some barriers. Okay, well, for example, we can try to apply this model for our character. Okay, so but first of all, let's take a look what is this model about. Okay, so we have this model. Let's open it. And what do we have related to this model? Well, we have its skeleton. So what is the skeleton actually? So the skeleton is a set of bones which literally okay, here we have the selected bone, and literally we can move them for animations, and literally when we will move the bones, actually the whole graphics will be just stretched in directions we move the bone. So it's the way how the graphics has been applied for movements. Okay, so literally our mesh, our 3D mesh model has a skeleton. Okay, and we literally can apply a basic animation for the skeleton. Okay, so our project is loaded, and all other things are being loaded as well. Okay, probably I'm going to show levels. Okay, so here I will have the starter map, and oh, okay, not that one, but okay, this one. So this is our starting project. Okay, so when I run it, what I see? Well, actually I see the character itself. So here we have this simplified character. So let's take a look how we can spend a few minutes to apply a model. Okay, but first of all, let's take a look what this model actually has. And as you can see, it has its movements, and we can control it as well. So if we will try to open this model in the editor, okay, we have a so-called blueprint character class, but what's really needed is a skeletal mesh. So we'll open it. And let's take a look at what this skeletal mesh has. So once again, it's a 3D model that contains a skeleton. So surely we can move this model's body by just moving the skeleton. But anyways, what else do we have? Well, we have physics. And basically physics allow us to interact with the body volumes. Okay, maybe at this point it's not really interesting. Okay, so what else we have? Well, we have an animation blueprint. Well, it contains a lot of logics related to the movements of our character. So literally it has a so-called map with animation states, and we can go through these animation states with conditions, and literally these conditions can let's say be specified by some boolean values. or any other techniques that basically will give us true or false in the end. So surely if we are not using booleans, then we will definitely have to have some comparisons operators to give you in the result a boolean value. Well, that's the overall idea of it. And moreover, it contains a set of animations, and as you can see, we can just double click some of them, and you can see that animation is being changed in the main frame of this animation window. Okay, so here we have the running animation, here we have the walking animation, and actually there could be tons of other animations as well. But what's interesting, all animations are being specified exactly for the skeleton. And what is the skeleton? Okay, it's just a bunch of bones which can be rotated, but they have their initial position. How animation happens? Well, it makes a difference in each frame, in bones position and a rotation in the space. So it literally makes a full animation. If we try to operate with a lot of bones, so we have to make a lot of things. But anyways, about animations themselves, it's not really complicated to make them. But let's take a look. How can we apply this character model for our player's character. So as you can see here, we have only mesh, so only 3D model of the skeleton, and literally we can actually retarget this model to another skeleton. But idea of that skeleton that it has to be containing the same initial pose as our skeleton that has animations. Or there could be another thing that we could try to apply animations for the skeleton as well, but in our case, I suppose that we could let's say try to apply exactly model for the skeleton. Okay, so what we're going to do for this? So we're going to click it, and we're going to go to skeleton and create assign skeleton. So literally we will assign another skeleton for this model. Well, I assume that it would be much better if we would just copy it, and we would assign a skeleton for the copy. Okay, so what we're going to do? Well, we're going to find out a skeleton of our current character. Okay, so it's located in content, mannequin, character, and mesh. So here we have that skeleton. Okay, so let's remember this path, and let's go back, and let's assign a skeleton to this model. Okay, so literally here we have this path, so we have to go to the game. If I'm not mistaken, it was this path to the skeleton, and we have a skeleton's name. Okay, that's great. So here we have names of old skeleton used for the model and a new one. So as we can see, looks like names are same. So let's click on the accept, and right now the model is being retargeted. And since it's been retargeted, well, it can use the same skeleton as we had previously. Okay, great. So it automatically means that we can apply the same animation blueprint for our model. So literally the logics of animation. Okay, so let's take a look where it's located. So it's located in content mannequin animations, and we have the third person anim BP. Okay, great. So let's go to the character and let's just change the character's 3D model. Okay, so and right now, as you can see, it's being applied. Okay, well, awesome. So what can we do? Well, we can take a look and play with this character. So as you can see, by just applying a skeletal mesh to the skeleton, which actually had a bended animation and the animation blueprint that basically operates with its logic, we can actually play with another, at least the visual styled characters. Okay, so let's do similar thing for some other character as well, just to make sure that it's clear how we can do this. Okay, so let's grab one of these variables we have. Okay, I'm not sure which one would choose. Okay, probably actually all of them are great. Okay, maybe we can take a look on this one. Alright, so once again we are copying it somewhere just to make a duplicate. And nextly we will just assign this model to a skeleton. Well, unfortunately this window is quite small, so we have to stretch it. And let's just take the same skeleton we used previously, and voila, that's it. So let's go to the character configuration and let's choose our binder to the skeleton model. And again, so we can play with another character. But okay, well, all physics and all animations will happen similarly like for the previous one, but in this case we just have another visual style. It's the only change we made in the game. Well, surely there are a lot of cases. What else can be done? For example, we can create some NPCs that would try to chase our character. So it could be done as well, and we can actually control them. Okay, so let's close those couple of tabs and let's take a look at what do we have here. For example, let's go to those adversaries and let's pick some maybe human looking like characters. Okay, well, what we have to do, we have to pick one that has a skeleton which actually is similar to the skeleton we have. So it definitely has to be a humanoid. Okay, maybe we can use the troll. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this model of the troll. Oh, okay, it has its own animation, but okay, it's just an animation without an animation blueprint that would control it. But okay, so as you can see here, we have a lot of interesting animations related to the troll. Okay, so let's take a look. What do we have here? We have walk. Do we have some run animation or a jog animation? Let's take a look. Okay, at least we have a walk animation. That's great. It's awesome. Okay, so what we're going to do? Well, we're going to maybe copy animation blueprint, and probably we can literally even retarget it to our troll. Okay, so the folder for the troll will be will be in adversaries enemy troll, and we will have to assign it to the skeleton. And for animations, actually, we make a duplicate. So that's why we can just click on the retarget animation blueprint, and then click on duplicate animation blueprint and the retarget. Okay, so literally we are going to show all skeletons we have in a project. Unfortunately, we cannot stretch this window. Well, I have no idea why developers didn't make it possible, but anyways, let's try to at least to catch that, to find out the troll's skeleton. Okay, so here we have a troll skeleton, so let's choose it. Okay, well the initial poses is a bit different, but okay, let it be so. And we will definitely choose the place where we are going to save all files related to these retargeted animations, but literally we're interested in blueprint only. Okay, so let's leave it as it is, and let's click on the retarget. Okay, so we have it. So if we would click on it, and we would, let's say, try to maybe change some parameters, or we'll try to open some third-person animations which were retargeted for the skeletons. So what we will have? Okay, well, as you can see, they're not working because firstly, amount of bones could be different. Secondly, there could be different names of the bones. Well, apparently they look differently. So we don't have to be surprised with that. But what's the most thing we have to do? We have to go to the animation states, and we just have to change them for exactly trolls animations. Okay, so we have IDE, so let's just use it. Okay, and as you can see right now we have this ideally animation. Okay, that's great, and surely we can erase all the rest or unneeded for us. Well, similarly, we can actually work with the jump animation. So do we have any jump for the troll? Let's take a look. Okay, no jump for the troll. Okay, so what can we do? Well, then we can just avoid this jump. But so let's maybe erase those states related to jumps for the troll. So let it be just an animation related to ID run. And what we're going to do, we're going to take this transparency between animations. So we'll use ideal and walk animation, and we will just modify it. So let's just click it, and here we have a couple of states So literally we have a couple of animations like edit here, and they are literally connected to different speed of movement of the character. So literally we can have ideal, we can have walking, we can have a running animation. But okay, so what do we do for this? Well, we will erase references for existing animations from the third person character, and we are going to find out walk animation through this list. Okay, we have it. So we have a walk forward. Okay, so let's use it, and it will happen once we reach a certain speed. Okay, well, literally this speed is each unit here means a centimeter, so it's a kind of almost 90 centimeters per a second. But okay, well, this speed is quite relative. One. Okay, so what are we going to do? Well, we're going to find out the ideally. Okay, so it's here, and as you can see here, this green dot is the current speed of the character, and as you can see, we can just slide it, and depending on this speed, on this velocity, we have different animations, and moreover we have a transparency between them. Okay, and this tool is really great actually. Okay, so that's it. So it's really great. Okay, so we can use we can create those NPCs. So let's go to our map, and let's maybe create a character that will be controlled. Okay, so I'm going to create a blueprint class, and I'm going to find out a character, or maybe we can use a pawn. Well, the pawn is still a character that will be controlled through the AI, so through the artificial intelligence. Okay, maybe I can choose just a character. Okay, well, let it be just a character. Maybe I will call it anime. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to open it. Okay, so as you can see here, we have totally nothing. Well, I will add a skeletal mesh. Okay, so the skeletal mesh will be here, and I'm going to add a trolls mesh. Okay, so let's open the troll mesh, and let's add it. Okay, well we have it. Okay, the only thing that we have to rotate this and place it appropriately, because this capsule we have actually is the physical borders of him. Okay, and literally we can influence this border. So let's say we'll change the radius, and we'll change the height of this capsule. Okay, so literally it could be something like this. Okay, well, it looks great, and we can use a specific blueprint animation. Okay, so let's copy its name, because unfortunately we cannot just pick it. And as you can see, we have it. And if we will just place this enemy on our map, well, it will be looking like a really working enemy. Okay, the only thing that we actually don't have its animations, and it's not chasing our player. Okay, so let's take a look how it could be done. And the first thing, what I'm going to do, I'm going to maybe maybe rotate it a bit, maybe somehow like this. And what we have to do, we have to guarantee that we have the character movements. Okay, well, in the character movement we can have a maximal walk speed. Okay, well, let's take a look what was the walking speed for our troll. Okay, so it was okay, let's say it's approximately 200. So let's place that it has the velocity of 200. Okay, great. And we have to control it somehow. So for the controlling through the AI, we can do the following things. So we can open the class defaults, and here we have the AI controller class. Well, from the beginning, we have nothing here, so we'll have to create the AI controller for this enemy. Okay, so let's make it. Let's go to the blueprint class, and let's choose the AI controller. Okay, so we have it. I will call it enemy AI. Okay, so let's place it there, and let's open it, and let's go to the blueprints, and let's use the event tick. Well, event tick is a functionality that will be run each time the entire timer ticks. So literally each character, each class has its own possibility to make a reaction for the for moments and for the time when the game is unfreezed. Okay, so what we're going to do? Well, we're going to use the AI move 2. Okay, and we have to specify the pound, and well, literally the object which will be moved, and where exactly it will be moved. It will be moved to the actor, well, in other words, to the character, or to a specific destination location. Okay, so we will use the character. So and we'll try to get maybe actors on the scene. So by using the get actors by, okay, get actors by class is not working, so we will have to save the actor in the enemy, and then we can just take that actor from the enemy parameters list. Okay, so let's create the actor player's actor variable, and let's use the actor data type. Okay, that's great. And once this troll is being placed on the workspace or on the scene, we will take the player's character. Okay, so we'll use get actors by class, or maybe get all actors of class. Okay, so we can use it. Well, we will use our players class. Oops. Okay, so we'll use this one. Okay, great. And definitely we'll have one player, so we'll use the get to receive the player with index 0, and we'll save it to our variable which was recently created. Okay, great. So we can have this actor, and let's go to anime AI, and let's take this player's actor reference. Okay, so we'll take the controlled pawn or controlled character. Okay, so we'll get the controlled pawn. Basically, it will be object that's being controlled by our AI controller. So literally it's the enemy class. Okay, and what else? Well, we have to use a navigation because from the beginning our scene is just a static without any analysis related to that. So we have to use navmesh bounce volume just to make sure that that our scene can be analyzed for looking for the path. Well, literally we can find out what areas have been analyzed and assumed to be a potential paths, so we can activate the navigation tool, and literally you can see that a part of area became green. So literally it means that this area is the area where NPCs can move and which can be analyzed. Okay, well, let's maybe increase its sizes. So as you can see, it becomes much greener. I mean the area itself. Okay, and literally because of this, our NPC can be moving. Okay, so as you can see right now, the troll is moving, but okay, it moves somehow strangely, but anyways, it's not a big problem. At least you have seen that it's moving. Okay, so maybe the problem is related to the character. That character probably was not found. Okay, because we assign it once, and then after each tick, actually our AI controller literally tries to move our character, well, the enemy character to the position. Okay, but literally here we have, oh, we didn't assign the target actor. Okay, so we will use the get controlled pawn, and we will cast it to the enemy. So we'll receive it by the class of the enemy, and from the class enemy we'll take the player's actor, which was assigned once our enemy was placed in the scene. Okay, so and we specified this target actor. Okay, so let's run it and let's take a look what happens. And as you can see, troll right now is trying to chase us. Okay, so as you can see, it's not something super complicated, and sure, we can go here and troll will definitely try to reach us. Okay, well, it's the way how we can make it in a super easy way. Okay, well, surely we can apply another methods even for chasing the player. For example, we can have a tree of load checks. Okay, but anyways, I think that at this point, you can definitely try to apply these things I just showed you in your project. So you can try to create a similar set of players, characters, and enemies. So guys, try to make a map bigger and try to create much more enemies than just one and couple of player characters. For example, try to use them. Well, if not all of them, but then some 5 or maybe 10 of them. Okay, and it will be great. So I think it will be a really nice start. Okay, so at this point, I think that it would be fine for this time. So I will try to create another video in couple of days. Okay guys, so thanks for watching this video, and surely another videos will be posted soon as well. Okay, so thanks everyone, and see you next time.